Okay, 13 seconds ago. Okay, 13 seconds ago. Phone sound input volume. Okay, so after yesterday's stream I realized the audio was terrible, and it was because this input volume was too sensitive. So yeah, I'm just going to wait a while to see if it's alright now. Okay, seems like it's not brilliant yet, but it's better. So I am going to go over some of the things I went over yesterday very quickly, just so that people don't have to watch that first one. And I'll have to do it before 4 o'clock, because then load shedding starts. So power goes out in 25 minutes. Okay, I will just talk about what this is about, what this will be. Yeah, that was the most important thing I wanted to discuss. So this is an attempt to pull back the curtain behind you know, how people become very competent or skilled. People like Lex Friedman or Elon Musk, or just other entrepreneurs or skilled software engineers. So yeah, I want to sort of document my learning journey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I want to. Okay. Let's check up the timestamps. So yesterday okay. So the new timestamp is at 3 minutes, where I am now. Okay. I'm first going to discuss what experiences I already have, what things I have achieved or have learned, and then move on to what I hope to achieve or plan on doing in the short term and then in the long term. I was born in 20 June 2001 in Windhoek, Namibia, and I was raised there my whole life. My mother is from Swellendam, and my father is from a farm close to Rehoboth. My mother is from South Africa and my father is from Namibia. And I went to school at Windhoek Gymnasium High School, and then in high school I did physics, mathematics. Mathematics was my best subject and my most favorite subject. Business studies, computer studies, Afrikaans and English. Afrikaans as a first language, English as a second language. That was pretty standard. I did not really get into programming in high school. I was more interested in engineering and theology, but then in matric we we had to do a project for computer studies, and I used Python to do simple calculations that were related to physics, like given a certain distance and a certain amount of time, it could calculate the average speed. You know, very simple things like that. So after that project, I decided, okay, I'm going to study computer science. So I applied to only Stellenbosch University, because this is where my parents also studied, and I didn't know of many other places that had good software engineering or computer science degrees. And luckily I got in. It was very stupid to only apply to one place, but it was fine. And then I'm in my third year of university now, and so in my first year of university in 2021, I had computer science. In computer science, we were introduced to Java and programming in general, as well as object-oriented programming in Java. We started doing a little bit of data structures and algorithms, but that was left till second year. I also had mathematics, calculus, and linear algebra in first year. I also had economics, very simple economic theory. We were introduced to game theory and like supply and demand curves, marginal trade-off curves. Trade-off curves. And I don't remember much because I didn't take economics in my second year. Then I also had probability theory and statistics, which was about probability theory. So combinatorics, as well as introduction to like different distributions and functions of probabilities. Also had applied mathematics, specifically mechanics. I did not really enjoy that module a lot, and I didn't do well because I didn't enjoy it, but I passed everything. And then the final module, which stretched both semesters, was science in context, which taught you a bit of scientific communication, how to use different software tools like Microsoft Word, Excel, and how to look up papers, how to reference papers, and those kind of things. At the end, we did a research sort of project on cellular automata, which I really love. That was first year of university, and hopefully I stream reviews of the content in those modules, or otherwise just go into more depth of what those were about. But yeah, I think it would be useful to look back and review all of them. You do it as you go through new work, like, oh yeah, okay, let me review that module again. But yeah, I've never like deliberately just said, okay, for no reason I'm going to look back at economics, for example. Okay, so in second year, I had computer science in the first semester. Computer science in the first semester was about algorithms and data structures, so which algorithms were more efficient. Big O notation, and we also did a bit about compression, but I didn't complete that part of the module. I had to focus on statistics at the end. So that was what computer science was about in the first semester. In the second semester, computer science was about different stacks of computing, like physics, you could say, was the first level, but we didn't cover that. Then computer hardware and like transistors and gates and like the ALU, latches, and then to CPU layouts, and then into assembly language, and then we also did C, So that was a super interesting course. I'd say it was the bridge between being an average, knowing how to program and being an actual person who knows what a computer is and how it works. It was a really useful module. Unfortunately, I failed the module. I had a terrible roommate in second year, and so my mental health declined a lot. And it's also a difficult module. A lot of people do fail it, but yeah, I'm doing it again this year. And then I also did mathematical statistics in second year. This was more statistics, different distributions, estimation of certain parameters, like with what probability is this estimate of this value within this range, or what's the probability that the value is this value, the parameter you're aiming for. Then I also had abstract mathematics, which was by far my favorite module of second year, which focused on proofs and mathematical logic and discrete mathematical structures like groups. I guess it's not discrete, lattices and such things. I also had more mathematics, calculus and linear algebra. Calc 3 and 4. Calc 3 was Calc 3, and Calc 4 was analysis with infinite sums and so on. And linear algebra was very basic linear. Linear algebra is quite simple when you understand it, and so I felt like at the end the work was simple, but super useful and super interesting. It was the first module where I really understood linear algebra. I had linear algebra part of mathematics in first and second year. In the other semesters also had linear algebra components, but I'd say in second year, second semester was the first time I really understood linear algebra. Unfortunately, I failed statistics, and so I couldn't take statistics in the second semester, and I also failed computer science computer science in the second semester. So I redid mathematical statistics in the first semester of this year, and I passed, and now I'm redoing computer science in the second semester. I didn't sleep well last night, which is why I'm slow. But so then third year, I had applied mathematics, focusing on applied discrete mathematics. So we had graph theory, cryptography, and coding theory. Definitely my favorite module of the first semester, and I think it's likely that it'll be my favorite module of the year. Really enjoyed cryptography. Cryptography. Okay. Yeah, so I mentioned mathematical statistics, which I passed this year, and then my third and final first semester module in third year was operations research, specifically queuing theory. So yeah, we had to study how to model and simulate queues in the R programming language, and how to produce random numbers and produce different distributions from those random numbers. Also a fun module. And so what's the time now? It's 7 minutes. No, it's 50 minutes. 15. What will I talk about now? Okay, my future. No, I also want to mention the hardware that I have now. I bought this Corsair mouse in, say, grade 11 in high school, I believe. It's the oldest electronic piece of hardware that I have. I then got the laptop that I'm streaming this from. It's a Dell Inspiron. It has a 10th gen Core i5. It doesn't have dedicated graphics. 16 gigabytes of RAM. 215 gigabytes of SSD storage and 1 terabyte of hard drive storage. I also have a Cooler Master. Okay, so I got the laptop, say, in 2020, middle to late 2020, in my matric year, in preparation for university. And I also have a Cooler Master CK550, which I bought at the beginning of first year, I believe, in 2021. I am using Fedora Linux on my laptop. I've been running on only Linux for nearly a full year now. I'm very happy with Linux. So I'd say those are the core pieces of my setup. I also have things that I built, like a desk lamp next to me, and a laptop stand, which this laptop is currently standing on. But yeah, it's not entirely necessary. I think you can, yeah. To compare yourself to me, these are the things that I have. Okay, so that's me now. Now, what about me in the future? The time now is 17 minutes. Me in the future. Okay. I am studying computer science because I want... Okay, during this vacation I read a lot of articles at the 80,000 Hours non-profit site about how to have a career that is impactful, and that's what I want to do. I want to have a career that provides a lot of value in the lives of other people. I don't think everything Google does is like, yeah, everybody has mistakes, but I think of Google as a great example of a company that brings a lot of value to a lot of people's lives. It's an incredible net positive to the planet in the end. So I'd like to create things that empower other people, and I think software engineering is a very promising way to do that. And there are many areas in computer science where you can have useful contributions, either theoretical, make super efficient algorithms, or cheaper hardware, or just better software for people to enjoy their time spent with computers more. And so, in order to achieve those things, I need to equip myself with skills that will allow me to build those things. That includes mathematical knowledge and knowledge of different programming languages and technologies, and how to build things, which is why I now have Computer Science 244 again, allowing, getting a sense of the stack and level things. Computer Science 343, which 344, let me just quickly check which is which. Okay, Computer Science 344 is about software engineering principles, how to organize a team and work with people, collaborate. We're going to have to pick a project with other people and work with people in the actual industry. Sorry, this might have been very stupid the whole time. I'll make my face bigger. Sorry. So yeah, learn how to collaborate using Computer Science 344. With Computer Science 343, we will learn how to do, I think, web applications and back-end things for the web. Yeah, a bit of, web full stack things. I think we're focusing on front-end more than back-end in the first part of the course. And then finally I have statistics in the second year statistics in the second semester. I'm doing it because I enjoy statistics, I think it's useful, and also because I want to take machine learning, which requires the statistics which I'm taking now. I'll close off with a bit more philosophy. What is the time? Sorry. It's 21:50. Closing. Okay. Apologies for not explaining this earlier. I'm putting timestamps down for me to put it in the comments so that people can navigate the stream in case they want to watch it in the future. And not that I think anybody will watch it ever. I think most videos have no views. Or very little views. Closing thoughts. I wanted to say that I hope to live a life I can be proud of at the end. A life that is beautiful, and beauty to me is like hard work, but also beautiful art. Beauty is beauty. Okay, that's very circular, sorry. Like art and music that I enjoy. I play guitar and I now and then write poems. So I want to create beautiful things. And there was one more thing I wanted to mention. I guess it would be, I don't know. I am going to. Okay, I'll quickly review my day as a log of what I did today, 23, and then that'll be the final thing of the stream since the power will be off soon. 23:20 today. Okay, I don't know how often I will do reviews. I'm going to do this for at least 6 weeks, at least one stream a week, and I'm going to review my days today. I'm going to my calendar so that you can see what I did. I plan this is my university calendar that I made, which is all my classes and where those classes are. Like, you can click here and go to the building. So I had computer science 244 in the morning. And then a 344 lecture and a 343 lecture. All these lectures were really course overviews, like saying, okay, this is what you're going to be doing in these coming weeks and months. And during 11 and 12, I fetched this microphone, which I bought last night. I bought it at Bothner's Music. You can see my plans tomorrow. Tonight I'm going to have dinner with a friend and look and plan my week ahead. and start working on the things that I need to do. I know I need to look at Flask for Computer Science 344, and also no, Flask is for 343, and Review C, and like setting up Vim and all those things. But yeah, that is me. I hope this was better than yesterday, and bye. End.